Hello, welcome to a new video of the course about GIS for municipality management. Now we are going to see how to georeference an image. For example, if we have an image that doesn't have coordinates, we can georeference this image in GBC. Or if we have an image on paper, if we have a map in for example on paper, we can scan this map and we can georeference it in GBC. For example, we are going to use this image. This image is it doesn't have coordinates, it's not georeferenced. As you can see here is an image about the volcanoes in Auckland area in New Zealand, and here we have the different volcanoes of this area, and we have in GBC a shapefile with the same area, and we are going to use this shapefile to georeference that image. So we're going to start creating a new view and changing the reference system from view properties, or from the properties at the project manager, and we are going to change the current projection to this one, for 3 to 6. If you don't have it at the recent ones, that you can access to EPSG, and you can look for 3 to 6. Well, you press OK. Here we have the reference system, and now we have the view in that reference system. We are going to add a new layer, module 14, New Zealand shapefile, and here we have the shapefile. They are the two main islands, and we are going to look for the Auckland area in our table. We can use, for example, the filter. We have to press to put the layer active, and we are going to choose the select by attribute tool. We are going to double click on name 1 to write the sentence, then only one click, and then double click on Auckland. Here we have the sentence, new set, and then we are going to use the zoom to selection tool to access to the area of Auckland. And this area that we have here, this area, for example, this island is this one. This is the main volcano and the peninsula, and the main volcano and the peninsula. Okay, and now we are going to access to the georeferencing tool in GBC. Here we have the raster tools. We have the main menu and the sub-menu. The main menu, we can change the menu from the white triangle that you have inside the button. If you press on the white triangle, you can see the main menu, and if you select one of the options, the sub-menu changes and we can open it from the white triangle too. We have different options. For the georeferencing tools, we have to select Geographic Transformations, and if we open the sub-menu, we have georeferencing. Sorry. Well, we have the georeferencing tool here, and we have two options. Without reference cartography, if we have, for example, a table with coordinates, with the coordinates of the different points that we want to use, the control points that we want to use in our action, we can use this option. or if we have a view with the cartography, we can use this option. I have to tell you that in GBC 2.3 this option wasn't working. So if you have a table with coordinates, you will have to create an event layer with this tool. You will have the points of the different coordinates in your view, and you have to use that option with reference cartography and the view with the points. In our case, we have to use this view, Untitled, and here we have to select the image that we want to georeference. In this case, is this one. We can select the algorithm, for example, to be used, and we accept. We have two windows. Image, the window that we have with the georeferenced cartography, and the image to georeference. First of all, we have to add a new point. From here, we have the point and the coordinates of the georeference image and the coordinates of the image without georeference. They are pixels. So we have to select a first point. For example, here we have the volcano, that is this one, and here we have a cape. We are going to move to this area. Here we can select the point with precision. So I'm going to move this point inside the red square, and the same for the other image here. And using these points, we can select the point here and the point here. If we press zoom in, we can improve the point, the situation of the point, the location, using this tool, and we can select the point. Now, very important, for the second point, we can't select the point directly. We have to insert a new point here, because if we select now another point, the first one will be removed, will be replaced. So we have to insert a second point. Now for the second point, we are going to look for another one. For example, this point, or this one. I'm going to move here, and I'm going to move here. We can zoom in, and then we have to select with this tool the point here and the point here. We have 2 points, and then for the third point, for example, first of all is to add the third point, and now we can choose this one. So here we have another point, for example, this one, and this one. We can use this point, or we also can use this one. We have different options here. For example, this point. It's very important to indicate that we need at least 3 points, and they don't have to follow a line, because the image won't be georeferenced correctly. So we are going to select the third point here and here, and we can now we have 3 points. if we insert more points, we can see the error. It's close to 0, so it's quite good georeferencing. But if we insert more points, if we see that one of them has a high error, we can unselect that point, or we can remove this point. For example, with this one, we delete the selected point, and we have to take it into account that with this point we will delete all the points, so we will have to use this one. And now when we have all the points, we have to test georeferencing before finishing. So we press this point, and here we have the results. It's more or less quite good, not here because it's far from the center, from the points that we have selected, but it's good for our example. Okay, so after finishing the testing, we can continue inserting more points. We will have to end test and then continue, but if we want to finish, we have to press end georeferencing. We want to close, we want to save, and we want to load. And here we have the different points, the image with the it has several errors, but we have seen that here it's correct, here it's correct, more or less here, but we have to take into account that it was an image drawn by hand. Okay, and we have the module here, the cartography. We only had firstly the image, and now we have a georeferencing file. And with that, we have finished our georeferencing tool in GBC. See you in the next video. Bye bye.